In the quiet moments of planning for the future, many Filipinos are reflecting on what overseas work truly means in 2026. With rising costs at home, from groceries to school fees, and a global economy that continues to rely on Filipino skills, working abroad remains a serious consideration for many families. But this is no longer about chasing short-term opportunities. It is about choosing paths that offer stability, dignity, and long-term security. Labor market data shows that global demand for Filipino nurses, caregivers, technicians, and skilled trades remains steady. These roles are essential in many countries facing aging populations and infrastructure expansion. For experienced workers, overseas employment can still provide reliable income and meaningful savings when chosen carefully. If you are over 40, an OFW considering whether to continue abroad, or a parent planning ahead for your family, this video is for you. This is not about promising quick wealth. It is about offering practical insight into 12 countries where Filipino expats can earn competitive salaries, manage living costs, and work under stable conditions. These rankings are based on salary levels relative to cost of living, job demand, contract security, visa accessibility, and family considerations. The goal is to present the full picture, because the best decision is one that respects your experience and the sacrifices you have already made. Country 12, Norway. Norway stands out in 2026 not because of volume hiring, but because of specialized scarcity. Unlike many countries that recruit large numbers of workers, Norway pays premium wages for a small pool of highly skilled technical labor, and this is where experienced Filipino workers fit in. Average monthly take-home pay ranges from $3,500 to $5,500 particularly in offshore maintenance, precision welding, and energy transition infrastructure. What drives these salaries is Norway's strict certification system. Once a worker meets the technical and safety standards, employers are willing to pay more because replacement options are extremely limited. Another key factor is Norway's short domestic workforce supply. Younger Norwegians are moving into digital and service roles, leaving physically demanding and remote technical work understaffed. Filipino workers, known for discipline and compliance with safety protocols, are often retained longer and rewarded accordingly. Living costs are high, averaging $2,000 to $2,500 per month, but most industrial employers offset this through housing support, transport allowances, and meal subsidies. As a result, monthly savings of $1,500 to $2,000 remain realistic. Work schedules emphasize balance with regulated hours, long paid leave, and one of the safest working environments globally, making Norway a high-pay, low-stress destination for skilled OFWs. Country 11, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia offers high salaries for a very different reason: scale and urgency. In 2026, the country is executing some of the largest construction and urban transformation projects in the world, and speed matters more than cost. Monthly earnings typically range from $2,500 to $4,000, largely tax-free. These wages are driven by aggressive timelines under Vision 2030, where delays cost millions. Employers are willing to pay more for workers who can deliver consistently under pressure. Filipino workers are especially valued for operational reliability. In Saudi projects, mistakes are expensive, and retraining slows momentum. Employers prioritize workers who follow procedures, respect safety systems, and adapt quickly to multinational teams, traits strongly associated with Filipino crews. Living expenses remain relatively low, averaging $1,000 to $1,500 per month because housing, transport, and sometimes food are bundled into employment packages. This structure allows monthly savings of $1,200 to $1,800 even without overtime. Visa access is streamlined through accredited agencies, with contracts typically lasting 18 to 36 months. While family sponsorship is limited, financial output remains one of the strongest in the Middle East. Saudi Arabia is best suited for OFWs whose priority is maximum short to medium-term savings. Country 10, Qatar. Qatar's high pay in 2026 is driven by service reputation pressure rather than labor shortages. As the country positions itself as a premium global events and tourism hub, performance standards, not just manpower, determine earnings. Monthly salaries range from $2,200 to $3,800, tax-free, particularly in hospitality operations, facility supervision, and venue management. Employers pay more for workers who can maintain consistency under international scrutiny, especially during high-profile events and peak seasons. Filipino workers are preferred because of their customer-facing professionalism. In Qatar, one service failure can affect contracts or brand image. Filipino staff are often placed in supervisory roles because they balance efficiency with cultural sensitivity. Living costs remain manageable at $900 to $1,400 per month, thanks to employer-provided accommodation, transport, and meal plans. This allows savings of $1,000 to $1,600 monthly without excessive overtime. Work permits are processed through centralized digital systems, improving contract transparency and renewal tracking. While family visas are limited, job stability and predictable income make Qatar attractive for mid-career OFWs. Qatar is ideal for Filipinos who thrive in structured, performance-driven environments with steady financial output. Country 9, United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates pays Filipino expats well in 2026 for one clear reason: operational continuity in a non-stop economy. Unlike countries driven by labor shortages, the high salaries are tied to keeping businesses running without disruption, especially in trade, retail systems, logistics hubs, and service operations that function 7 days a week. Monthly earnings typically range from $2,800 to $4,500, tax-free. Employers are willing to pay more for workers who can maintain accuracy, discipline, and consistency in high-volume environments where even small errors can create large financial losses. Filipino workers are highly valued for process reliability. Whether managing inventory flows, supervising operations, or coordinating teams, Filipinos are known for following systems closely, something critical in a country that serves as a global transit and business gateway. Living costs average $1,100 to $1,700 per month, but many companies provide housing allowances or transport support. This allows realistic monthly savings of $1,300 to $1,900. Visa sponsorship is employer-driven and efficient, with renewals tied to compliance rather than quotas. Safety standards are high, work hours are regulated, and Filipino communities are well established. This suits OFWs who value stable income, predictable routines, and strong saving potential. Country 8, Singapore. Singapore's high pay for Filipino expats comes from system dependency. In 2026, the country's tightly managed economy relies on precision, timeliness, and administrative accuracy, areas where mistakes are costly and delays unacceptable. Average monthly earnings range from $2,500 to $4,200 after tax, particularly in coordination, technical support, compliance, and operations monitoring roles. Salaries are high because Singapore prioritizes efficiency over manpower volume. Filipino workers are preferred for their language clarity, documentation discipline, and calm problem-solving. In a city where businesses run on deadlines and compliance, employers reward workers who reduce friction rather than create it. Living costs are higher, averaging $1,500 to $2,000 per month, but efficient public transport, affordable food centers, and shared housing keep expenses predictable. Many OFWs still remit $800 to $1,500 monthly. Employment passes are selective, requiring education and salary thresholds, but renewals are stable once secured. Singapore also offers unmatched safety, healthcare access, and proximity to the Philippines. Singapore is ideal for Filipino expats who prefer structure, order, and long-term consistency over rapid job changes. Country 7, Japan. Japan's strong pay for Filipino workers is driven by demographic imbalance, not economic expansion. In 2026, Japan's aging population has reached a critical point where care systems cannot function without foreign labor. Monthly salaries range from $2,000 to $3,500, with higher earnings tied to certification levels and contract duration. Pay increases are structured and predictable, rather than negotiable. Filipino workers are valued for emotional reliability and patience, traits essential in environments where trust and continuity matter more than speed. Japanese employers invest heavily in training, and in return, they pay consistently for long-term commitment. Living costs average $1,200 to $1,800 per month, supported by shared housing, transport passes, and workplace subsidies. Monthly savings of $700 to $1,500 are common. Visa programs are strict but transparent, requiring language and skills assessments. Once inside the system, renewals are stable and progression is clear. Japan suits OFWs who prefer predictable careers, cultural respect, and steady long-term income rather than fast financial gains. Country 6, New Zealand. New Zealand pays Filipino expats well because of geographic isolation combined with workforce aging. In 2026, many sectors struggle to attract and retain workers willing to live outside major cities. Monthly earnings range from $2,800 to $4,500 after tax, particularly in supervisory care and operations roles. Employers pay more because turnover is costly and replacement options are limited. Filipino workers are valued for adaptability across multiple responsibilities, especially in smaller communities where flexibility is essential. This versatility directly increases earning potential. Living expenses average $1,600 to $2,200 per month, but slower lifestyles and lower transport costs help control spending. Monthly savings of $1,000 to $1,800 are realistic. Visa pathways favor skilled and reliable applicants, with renewals tied to continued employment rather than quotas. Safety levels are high, work hours are shorter, and stress levels are lower than in many high-paying countries. New Zealand is best for OFWs seeking balance, stability, and sustainable long-term work. Country 5, United Kingdom. The United Kingdom pays Filipino workers well because of institutional dependence. In 2026, critical public systems, especially healthcare, cannot function without overseas professionals. Monthly take-home pay ranges from $3,000 to $5,000, with pensions, paid leave, and contract protections adding long-term value. Salaries are structured, not fluctuating. Filipino workers are valued for professional consistency. Employers prioritize staff who can integrate into regulated environments with strict standards, documentation, and accountability. Living costs outside London range from $1,800 to $2,500 per month, allowing savings of $1,000 to $2,000 with disciplined budgeting. Visa pathways are stable and family-inclusive over time, making the UK attractive for OFWs thinking beyond short contracts. The UK suits Filipino expats who prioritize career security, legal clarity, and long-term settlement options. Country 4, Germany. Germany's high pay comes from industrial precision and skill validation. In 2026, Germany rewards workers who meet exact standards and pays them well once they do. Monthly earnings range from $3,200 to $5,200 after deductions, supported by strong social protections. Salaries rise steadily with experience, not negotiation. Filipino workers are valued for technical discipline and process adherence, qualities essential in German systems, where accuracy defines productivity. Living costs average $1,700 to $2,300 per month, but healthcare and public transport subsidies reduce long-term expenses. Monthly savings of $1,200 to $2,000 are achievable. Visa programs favor credentialed applicants and offer clear routes to permanence. Germany fits OFWs who value order, predictability, and long-term financial security. Country 3, Australia. Australia pays high wages due to resource-driven demand and regional imbalance. In 2026, industries outside major cities rely heavily on foreign expertise. Monthly earnings range from $3,500 to $5,800 after tax, with retirement contributions included. Employers pay more to attract workers to remote or specialized locations. Filipino workers are valued for endurance and compliance, especially in regulated environments where safety and consistency matter. Living costs range from $2,000 to $2,700 per month, but high income allows savings of $1,200 to $2,500. Visa sponsorships are strong for critical skills, with clear pathways to residency. Australia suits OFWs aiming for high income combined with long-term settlement. Country 2, United States. The United States pays well because of skill monetization. In 2026, specialized knowledge directly converts into income. Monthly earnings range from $4,000 to $6,500 after tax, with long-term benefits like retirement plans. Filipino workers are valued for adaptability across systems, especially in fast-changing environments. Living costs vary widely, but savings of $1,500 to $2,800 are achievable with planning. The U.S. suits OFWs focused on career growth and high earning ceilings. Country 1, Canada. Canada ranks first because it combines income, stability, and family integration better than any other country in 2026. Monthly earnings range from $3,800 to $6,000 after tax, with strong legal protections and benefits. Filipino workers are valued for long-term commitment, not short contracts. Employers invest more because retention is high. Living costs range from $1,900 to $2,600, allowing savings of $1,400 to $2,500. Clear immigration pathways, safety, and work-life balance make Canada the most complete option for Filipino expats. A high salary alone does not define success abroad. Cultural adjustment, taxes, healthcare costs, And emotional distance from family must be weighed carefully. Legal pathways are essential, and financial planning remains critical. Overseas work supports families, but balance protects long-term well-being. Working abroad in 2026 remains a deeply personal decision for Filipino families. Filipino workers are respected worldwide for skill, resilience, and professionalism. Yet the right destination is not always the one that pays the most. It is the one that offers stability, dignity, and peace of mind. As you consider these 12 countries, consult official resources, speak with returning OFWs, and plan with clarity. A good overseas job does more than pay well. It honors your journey and strengthens your future. Thank you for watching Discovering the Earth. Safe travels, and Mahal Kita.